Hey guys, how's it going? So yesterday I brought up the whole United Airlines incident. And anytime I speak out and say something critical against the actions that I've seen or in law enforcement, in this case it was the aviation security officers, I'm used to it. I'm going to get a little pushback. People are going to get, there's a level of shock about anything that I have to say, both good shock and bad shock. And on the bad shock side, I think that the overwhelming majority of people who are upset about something I've said, they truly do actually want to support and respect my profession, and for that I appreciate it. I just think that there's a level where we need to understand that the support does not mean blind allegiance. That's not true. We should be willing to call out bad behavior. We should actually be willing to always be open to critique, so that we can improve ourselves. We can be better at ourselves. We can be better. Everybody should strive to be better. I don't think that when I bring up something like what we saw on the plane and say we could have done a better job there, that's not good. That shouldn't be viewed as something negative, and it certainly shouldn't be viewed as anti-law enforcement or not supporting the profession. Let's be honest, that one officer who's dragging that gentleman out, he is not law enforcement in terms of representing the entire profession. He's one component, but that doesn't mean he's all of police. Nobody ever said that we must support each other with blind faith and absolutely never question each other. That's just not true. That's not real life. We don't even treat our families like that. There's not even that level of faith for our own families. So I don't know why people get so upset when it comes to that. Because at the end of the day, what I'm ultimately trying to get at is that in law enforcement, philosophically, there's some areas that we should shift, and one of them is that we have to be more geared to being problem solvers, and that's something that's been lacking. And I'll be honest with you, we engage the community with at times a legalistic view, which is this black and white view. You want him off the plane? Let's go. Come on. We'll do it by any means necessary. He get and comply when we ask him. This is what he gets. Well, okay, but is that problem solving? Who are you serving and protecting in that instance? Sure, the airline, I got it, cool, but are you really serving and protecting the airline? I mean, that airline lost $1 billion in shares. The negative PR, that's not even sales. Who knows what that's going to be? Did you protect them from that, or did you just listen to them when they said get him off the plane? That wasn't problem solving in totality. I promise you that the employees of that company and the CEO of that company would say, I know what we said, but really serving and protecting us sometimes means from ourselves and our own bad decisions. So, problem solving policing involves that somebody in this equation stops and you go to the airline manager and go, look, man, I understand what you want, and I understand we can do it for you, but have you considered the consequences? And is there an alternative? That's problem solving policing. That's improving the situation outside of the box of what's just written in stone. And at the end of the day, none of us live like that. None of us live under a strict legalistic standard. Every one of you have broken a traffic law in your life. In fact, many of you have broken one today. And so if you are able to mitigate that it's okay for you to break a traffic law for whatever reason, maybe there was no traffic, maybe you were running late, well, then you don't live by this strict legalistic standard where the law is the law, and if you break it, you get it. Whatever the consequences is, tough. You should have not broken the law. None of us live like that. And that doesn't mean that you argue or fight when you get caught breaking the law, but I'm telling you, in 14 years, I've never had anybody that I said, hey, I'm going to give you a warning for this, that they've gone, no, you will not. No, you will not. You will give me a fine. You will do it now because I broke the law. Never happened. Maybe one or two you're out there. I don't know. Same thing with police officers. We don't live by that standard. How many of us speed in a police car because we can? Okay, well, we don't live by that strict legalistic standard either. So not every situation is going to be black and white. And sometimes serving and protecting means problem solving. It means trying to solve a problem which potentially could grow into a huge problem. And frankly, that's what we saw with the United Airlines incident. So at the end of the day, when I'm saying that that's not good, that just means that we can do better than that, and we shouldn't do better than that. We shouldn't want to come away leaving a sour taste in the mouth of everybody, and we didn't solve a problem when it ended like that. So just consider that. At the end of the day, I'm never trying to harm law enforcement or bash law enforcement. At the end of the day, I want us to be the best. I want us to be that moral compass for society. I want us to be representative of that high ethical standard, that level of righteousness that people turn to and believe in and trust. And so getting there sometimes involves critical thinking. And so it's definitely something we need to be promoting in this profession. And I hope that universally that's what we start turning to. So, food for thought. Think about it, and everybody have a great day. And you guys take care.